Happy Wednesday, everybody. Let me pull up my chat real quick. Excuse me. Sorry. I know that's disgusting. Thank you, thank you. Let me pull up my chat. Hold on. Hold on one second. Okay. Hello, hello. Hello, Stephanie. And thank you for your donation. I'll go after M. Hello, M. Thank you for your donation as well. Angelica, hello. Mary Jane, hello. Diamond Girl, hello. Starry, hello. Nana, hello. Yusra, I'm just gonna call you you. Jada, hey hey, long time no see, babe. And thank you. I think Batty. Was it Batty for your 2 donations? Michelle, hello. Irene, hello. Kiki, hey. Alex, long time no see, hello. It was Batty. Okay, good. Thank you, Batty, for your 2 donations. You'll go after Stephanie. Hey, Jean, welcome. Glad to see you. I have been doing well. I hope you've been doing well, too. I mean, we can always find something to complain about, but I'm blessed. How have you been? Ari, hello. I'm just gonna let it fill up a little bit first. We still have 1, 6, 9 spots. Hopefully y'all's week has been going good. Awesome. I'm so happy to hear that, Jada. Hey, Donna. Welcome. I always want the best for y'all, so when y'all don't show up, I'm like, everything must be great. Oh, awesome. Congratulations. Congratulation. Isn't that how you say it? Congratulation. Doing you. This is the year to do it, too. We're in the 9 year. It's time to take care of what we want, not what everybody wants us to. Siona, hello. Alright, 7 spots. Almost there. This song, Always Something There to Remind Me, is playing. Oh. Well, at least you got 1 month, you know. Like I said, I think they were going to give you something small and then check it out. I'm glad to hear that, though. I'm sure you'll be able to get it just like extended. Even if it's not exactly what you want, it's something to celebrate. One step closer. Now we just need to get you that job, that dream job. Hey, CA Cutie, welcome. Siri, be quiet. I wasn't talking to you. Siri's all in my business. I didn't see nothing about that, he said. Boy, mind your business, Siri. Mind your business. All right, 5 spots. Yeah, definitely something not toxic. Non-toxic environments. Anything is better than that. Five spots. A few more seconds and then I'll start. Oh, thank you, CC, for your 3 donations. You will go after Batty. I was trying to look at this song. It's by Houston. What you waiting on? What are those other 5 people waiting on? I don't know. For an invitation, I think. Either that or Spirit's like, what you waiting on? Just start. I don't know. One or the other. Okay, let's just start. They'll fill up. It always does. Well, not always, but most of the time. You see, every time I say that. Hey, Rachel. Alright, so M, I just want to make sure you're here. I got your question. I just want to make sure you're here. M's before Stephanie. Okay, you're here. Alright, let's see, babe. Alright, Spirit. Just sit there for a minute. Still trying to get used to this new setup. Alright. That didn't feel right. I gotta shuffle it again. Okay. Alright, show me, Spirit, what M needs to know. What is coming, manifesting? Tuesday. Okay, so I got the Hermit, the Tower, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. For me, I feel you've been kind of in hermit mode, looking through the shadows, trying to make a difference within yourself, by yourself. I think things are about to get a lot different, right? I think that looking at yourself next year, you're going to be like, damn, I've come a long way. With this Tower, it's bringing in the Ace of Pentacles, but it's also ending something, right? But I see you hesitant, possibly because your mind sometimes wants to protect you from things that are outside of your comfort zone. And so your fear says it's going to end bad. If you take this opportunity, it's going to end bad. But the hermit part of you is like, this is the star I've been looking for. This is the opportunity. This is the chance that I needed to take. But I do see, but I feel like it's not just this opportunity. I feel like it's so much more. It's the start of kind of like, I'm feeling a domino effect. I'm seeing you saying, okay, if I take this chance, like I said, you're kind of weighing the options. But I feel like if you take the chance, it's like a domino effect. And if not, I feel like you're going to end up having to make the choice anyways, whether that be like something happens at your current place, your current job, something like that. Everything's coming together. I think right now your main focus, or the blockage right now, or whatever chakra is the most in need of attention right now, is your heart chakra. And that could be like because maybe you're not used to receiving. Maybe you're not used to being the one on the receiving end. But after that, I got the coming together card. So that's like everything kind of falling into place. I feel you being so happy, like your heart just is beating out of your chest. I think you've been going through some challenging times. And it's kind of like some things may feel like they take forever, right? Like you're like, I've been manifesting this for XYZ amount of time and nothing's happening. But if you keep going towards that same dream, it's all being collected above you. So it's like it gets saved up, right? Even if you don't see it, like everything you're putting towards it is getting saved up. And I feel like this is going to be like a rain down on you completing your little ending of a toxic cycle, or getting more control of yourself, overcoming the challenging times, and still keeping your heart open without closing it off. You've been nurturing your soul, and I feel like the Empress and this card are very much the same. You've been doing the damn thing, going through the hard, going through all of the things with that knowing that I'm creating something out of this. Because a lot of people think pain is pain and it's something to hold on to. No, that's your power source. That's your fuel. So it's like you've put all the fuel in the tank, and now things are about to start like pouring in. From what I see, it's like, don't let the fear get in the way of like accepting what is meant for you. I still feel like whatever decision you do make, you're gonna end up getting, but you don't want to block yourself out of fear. If your soul is telling you do something, do it. But with the Empress twice, the Empress is abundant. She has everything she needs. She doesn't need anything else. And then flow was at the bottom. So maybe Spirit's telling you just things might, when we change, or when things change, we get a little uncomfortable because we're like, I'm not used to this. I don't know what I'm doing here. But if you can make it through that, and just let things flow instead of trying to like attach to everything. You're gonna end up flowing right into like the beautiful waterfall, you know, at the end of the rapids. And they don't really give me like any like strong indicators of like what part of your life that is, but I do feel it's coming. Okay, and I hope that helps, love. You know I love you, and I can't wait till all the blessings start to rain down, because you've been storing up a lot in the spiritual realms. As I say it, the Ten of Pentacles was at the bottom. All right, Stephanie. And thank you to anybody that I missed or the song is called The Rewrite. The song is kind of funny. All right, let's see. Jonathan's current feelings and intentions. Okay, I still feel them hanging on to some kind of heartache. Um, I feel like for the most part they've been trying to like put their head down, work, because they get lost in their feelings, they get lost in their emotions, and they don't really know where their Four of Wands lies, right? When they look at love, they kind of look at it as a Page of Cups, like it's there, but it doesn't really have a lot to do with my security. Um, and I think that's because they're sitting in this Three of Swords, like, and the Ten of Swords underneath that. They're still having a hard time closing out something. And so for you, it's like they still have feelings for you. You know, you were a very solid thing in their life for a while, and they could be hurting over this connection breaking apart, but it kind of feels like they were hurting before this, so this could just be like um even more on top of what they were already feeling, as far as heartache and heartbreak. But instead of looking internal, it's like they're fantasizing about things, or like still believing the illusion that the grass is greener somewhere else, you know, running from things when it gets hard, kind of living in the illusion of what security looks like. And they might think that money is that, but I feel like they're going to contact you though, just randomly out of the blue, probably this month or into next month maybe. But they come in as pages. They come in as, like I'm gonna flirt with you a little bit. I'm gonna try to reignite that flame with her, or at least that's what they're thinking about. But the thing is, like with the Strength card, they have a hard time being humble. They have a hard time not making things an illusion, right? Like creating a fantasy that isn't the reality of it. And that could be them, you know, overcoming that ego, saying, okay, I will come back, because I do have the Lovers, Page of Wands, Ace of Wands. So I don't feel like it's going to be tomorrow, but I do feel like within the next month, I do feel they're going to at least reach out. Because I do feel like in some sense they think about the connection y'all had and how secure it was, and I don't feel that they feel very balanced or secure. So their reasons for it could be all the wrong reasons, right? Like, I'm coming to get something stable because I'm not stable, and then it doesn't work. So even if they do come forward, make sure that they've closed out that heartache, because hurt people hurt people. Use your intuition, because I don't think they're like sitting in emperor status yet. I think they're sitting in page, like thinking small instead of thinking bigger. And it's probably because they don't want to put in the work for it, but I don't know. Me no say. All right, so Batty, you are next, love. Okay, why shouldn't you go? I'm not sure if there's room on the free list still. I don't know. I haven't looked, so. So you want me to tell you all the reasons you shouldn't go to school tomorrow? You don't want me to ask them, should you go? You're like, tell me all the reasons why I shouldn't go. Alright, let's see, Betty. That's funny. She said, tell me all the reasons I should not go. Yeah, don't settle for less. Alright, let's see. Why should Batty not go to school tomorrow? Okay. Even though Spirit says, like, you know you should go. Right? You know you should go. But we all need time to collect ourselves so we can gain that energy back. I think you're kind of spiritually, mentally, and physically drained. And it could be from this moon. Like, maybe you've had a lot of emotions and just, like you said, you've been sick. And so this is a good time to, like, nurture yourself and what else? Like, collect your thoughts, feed your soul. Maybe like chicken soup for the soul. And so you can get your energy back. Maybe you need to gain, like, your body is intuitively telling you, like, this is the best thing for you. Trust it. Maybe you've not listened before and you know the consequences of that. I just kind of feel like you're empty. So how are you going to go out into the world and give back, if you don't have it within you? So it's definitely like, I feel like you need to put yourself on the charger for a second so you can, move past whatever's going on within you, whether that be sickness or, like unnecessary feelings, or it kind of feels like you'll be all right. You just need to get yourself together. Part of them says, I think in the past you've gone and, like, not took off and you end up getting sicker and whatever. So do it for yourself. I think that's a good thing. And always listen to your soul and what it says. So hopefully that helped. Because I had the High Priestess, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups, Six of Cups. I just feel like you need a day. Get your energy back. Be that youthful child. Honor your inner child. Maybe your parents didn't let you miss school or something, and so you know better. Okay, why is she reaching out if she doesn't like you? Monitor spirit. Let's see. Why? Okay. In their mind, the friendship is done, to be honest. But it looks like they're coming in because they can report back to other people. Maybe they're friends with people that don't like you either, kind of thing. And maybe you've been on their mind, like, I wonder what she's doing. Or people have been talking about you and, whatever. Because I got the Five of Wands, the Moon, the Nine of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups with the Death card at the bottom. This could also mean maybe the conflict has been weighing heavy on them during this full moon and they've been in their feelings or whatever, and they're going to try to like make it right. But I'm thinking more of the latter. It doesn't look like a super friendly energy. It looks like they have motives behind what they're doing. And I honestly feel they want to go tell somebody something. So they're like, they're coming in with the guise of like, I want to start fresh. I want to start new. Can we do this again? Can we be friends again? Well, this person looks like they're not the healthiest. They're the type to spend, like, it'll be all about them, right? And they make you feel like you're important to them, but it's like not even the truth. Only, and it also feels like for their own conscience, they're like, well, let me do this, let me fix it. Let me at least pretend to make it right, kind of thing. Well, I wouldn't trust them either. But it honestly feels like they just want to be messy more than anything. Unfortunately, people are like that. I don't know who she knows that you know, but yeah, people that overdo the emojis tripping me out. I'm like, Hold on, Cece. Let me shuffle these back in and I got you. Is she freaking out? Let's see. Is she stressed? You're an emoji whore. Well, I just mean like you know when people are fake and they do all the emojis. I'm not saying you're fake, Gene, at all. I'm just saying a lot of people that be like, you know, all the extra stuff and they don't even mean it. Alright, let's see. Okay. I mean, what I'm seeing is like, yeah, she believes that the conflict, like, what did she say? Like, she's not acknowledging her part in the conflict, right? Like, she's like, I didn't have nothing to do with that. Um, and now she feels more in control. Even though things aren't going anywhere, it looks like things are slow, things are like boring because she doesn't have nobody to fuck with anymore. Um, but she does look a little stressed. She looks a little panicked on the underneath, but like on the, she's kind of in like, I don't know, she's so stuck in the past that I think it happens quite often for her, so it's not like a big surprise. She's like, but I think she does feel that, how do you say it? Like there's less of the need for her to assert dominance because I guess, you know, other people just take it or whatever. But she's going to end up losing money. She's going to end up losing employees from what I feel is like maybe you're not the only one that's leaving, but I do feel like it's kind of like a snowball that happened around it. But she feels more in control, so that's okay from what I can see. Like she got nothing better to do than be like, well, I'm in charge. It's crazy because the queen, I mean, the sun and the king of pentacles came out reversed. So it's almost like the money flow has left because maybe you were like a blessing to this company. I'm sure you were a blessing to this company and it helped the energy to flow and to make the money and to keep people happy and abundance, right? And now she's sitting there waiting for the progress, but not acknowledging her part like at all. You know, like she's not stable, she's not secure, she's not happy for sure. Nine of Cups in reverse too. She's just a very unhappy person, in honest. Ace of Pentacles, and that's under the Two of Swords, so that's blocked even. So the one card that came up upright, besides the Seven of Pentacles, it's clarifying the Two of Swords, which means like you're now her blessings are blocked. So I don't know. I'm sure that's why she's feeling a little stressed. Like it could be that other like the boss has noticed it and she's gonna end up getting demoted, you know, or something like that. Because something came out that she didn't want to come out or you know. But for some reason she just sits there like it's kind of like a narcissistic energy. Like everything can be falling apart and they still feel like they have control, you know what I mean? Like they're in control of the chaos and that's okay with them. She's just an ugly energy in general. This is crazy. Alright. She said karma, yeah. Alright, let's see. Will she find out? Or has she found out? What is up with the reverse cards today? What she's saying is she's glad you left. Like, she doesn't take accountability for anything. Like, they can say what they want, but it's like she still hasn't let it go. It's like, I don't know, like the truth doesn't like affect her. And that's so weird because normally at least it would show like some reaction. Hers is just like, whatever, I'm glad she's gone. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care what she says. Like, she's a liar kind of thing. And because like it was mainly her fault and everybody seems to know it, it's like maybe she doesn't want to be like saying too much because, you know, it makes her look bad, but it's kind of already out there from what I get. See, that Ace of Wands came out in reverse. It's like it's Four of Cups in reverse. Like, I don't even read reversals, and for some reason with her energy it comes out reverse. Like, she's like in such an apathetic, like, I don't even know how to say it. Like, the reality is not hitting her whatsoever at all. I think on a soul level she knows, but it's like she knows it was best for you. But God knows is what it's saying, because I have the High Priestess and the Hierophant. It's like God knows the truth. Don't worry about her, because I don't think she's really like in a place of taking accountability for anything, you know? It's like, well, I didn't do anything. That's all on her. It's just weird. It's like, it's not my fault she left. I was nice to her, kind of thing, you know? Like, she didn't leave because of me. That's a lie. Like, denial. She needs Jesus. I mean, we all do, but she seems to need him a little bit more today. She is the Lulu. And I don't think it goes unseen, you know, so if you feel like nobody knows, oh, they know. Alright, so number 3. And then Vanessa. I know Vanessa donated. Thank you. Sorry, babe. I don't think I said it. It was double. That definitely sounds like a sign. Let's see. What did she dream? Emperor, Knight of Cups. I think you're about to find okay. I think with the Emperor and the Knight of Cups, it's like I feel like a promotion's on the way. So maybe double the money of what you were making, or double something. Because it was double the size, right? It was bigger than you're dreaming. Maybe it's saying like dream bigger, you know. Let's see. Something's fallen in place for sure. I got the Six of Cups, the King of Cups, the Chariot, the Lovers, and the Sun. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom. Something's coming towards you pretty fast. This could be like a job that maybe in the past you really wanted. Maybe you applied for it a while ago, and it's coming in now. It's like it's all falling into place. The things that were unseen, like maybe your job, because you hadn't quit yet, was holding it back. You know, maybe it was keeping it from coming in. It looks beautiful. To be honest, I really like that energy for you. Let's do the career deck, because I feel it's, even though the Lovers and the Sun is here, I kind of feel like that's just saying in general things are happy, right? Things are falling into place. You're seeing things now that you've been trying to manifest for a while. It could also mean that AJ is getting more serious and wanting to move into a higher commitment. Excuse me. I'm trying to fight off the baby germs. Excuse me. I got spiritual work and brilliance. I think the spiritual work is stuff that you've done within yourself during this time off. And so it's brightened your light. Like you've been able to save it up. But it looks like something's about to be plugged in, because in this card, it's the plug, right? It's being plugged in. You're being plugged into the sun. But like it's a reflection possibly of like what your soul knows, because the reflection card is here. It's like you're about to get plugged into something that's good. This limitations card wanted to come out in reverse, so I do feel that you were being blocked because you weren't. It's cutting ties. Cutting ties at the bottom. That was the limitation, and now that you have done it, it's like things are about to get a lot better, because you were, sorry, I just had a total synchronicity, deja vu. Anyways, yeah. I think that was the thing holding you back, and now it's like you're able to plug in, because you were plugged into something else. Hopefully that made sense. Now everything is coming back around. But I love it for you. And I want you to continue to come even if you don't have any questions. So let me know how things go, because y'all know I wish the best for y'all. Even if it's just to check in and be like, hey. You see, you like unplugged and that's what came in. It's like, okay, let me call it a day. And thank you for your other donation, Asim. Sorry, babe. Okay, babe. What are your 2 questions, love? I hate when my hair does that. It like balls up in the back of my head. You're welcome, babe. Thank you. What are his intentions and feelings towards you right now? Let's see. What are Anthony's current feelings and intentions? Okay. I feel like if you two are not talking or there's some kind of separation here, it was necessary because they're having to learn self-love, how to lower their ego, and maybe you taught them this, right? Like you taught them that self-love is really important. And I think they're working on, maybe in the past they've been a little sneaky and a little, like shady. And now they're working on it. They're trying to be a better person. So maybe you've aspired them to be better, to do better, to live better. But for some reason I feel like they're missing you. So if y'all are together, I don't know why they're missing you. Maybe you haven't talked to them in a day or something. I got divine masculine at the bottom, so maybe they feel like they're your man already. Maybe they just needed some cleaning up on aisle 5 first. That divine masculine wanted to come out. Okay. Okay. And they've been doing some healing because in the past, they were always chasing something new. Not necessarily being a chaser, but always chasing something else. They never were fully fulfilled. Now it looks like they're healing because in the past they were dishonest and a little tricky. Because I got the elusive with the 7 of Swords. But those were to clarify the 8 of Pentacles. So it's almost like they were always trying to take the shortcut or the easy way out, or trying to manipulate the system in some way. And now they're learning, like, you can't live like that. Maybe they've experienced some kind of karma. Maybe you've been their karma. You were like the dark horse coming in, teach them a lesson. And it says they're hoping and expecting for the future, but I don't think they're ready for the future yet. So yeah, I think he's missing you, but it's kind of like, as much as he misses you, he knows it's necessary, because now he's got to look at himself a little bit. And that's good. Everybody needs that time to figure out how to love yourself. And the 6 of Wands are here, so I think they're like in it to win it. Whatever they're doing right now, they're in it to win it. Okay, what's coming next for you and Anthony in the next month? What's coming next? Seven of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Oh, okay. If they can quit with that, and they can make up their damn mind instead of being fearful, something might happen. Lovers in the Moon. Maybe they've been listening too much to what other people say. Three of Pentacles, Five of Swords. It's almost like something somebody's telling them has kept them conflicted about what to do next with you. I think it's going to change, though. Okay. I think they're going to wait for you to communicate, but there's some change going on, but it's like they feel like that if they... Now it could be their own bullshit telling them, like, I've done too much, she's not going to let me come back. If I talk to her, she's going to cut me off, because Two of Swords, Queen of Swords, that's like, I'm blocked. I don't know what to do. And maybe the friends are like, she's done with you, bro. Just move on. Just move on, you know. So it doesn't look like a lot of action so far. Let's hope for the best, but... And I don't think he's surrounded by the best people. I don't think, like, they're telling him the right things. And it could be because they're single and they don't want to lose them. Spirit saying be patient. I think by Sagittarius season, things will start to... Not necessarily in the next month. They've been stuck in like a repetitive, like painful cycle. And they haven't wanted to face a lot of like maybe internal things of what they've done wrong, how they've sabotaged, all these things. So Spirit's kind of like, be patient. The opportunity will come, Ace of Pentacles, but it's going to move slow. So this month might maybe he's tongue-tied. This month might not be the month that he changes it, but it's changing, you know, anyways. You just aren't going to see it probably until like Sagittarius season. So this is a good healing time for him to get his shit together and act right, because you deserve better than somebody that doesn't know what they want, or they're conflicted about what they want, or one day they're in, the next day they're out and can't offer you shit, you know. Just focus on you right now, because Anthony looks like he's on the Hot Mess Express for a minute, unfortunately. You're waiting for him to take a hit. I don't know. He looks like he just... I don't know. He's just living in the static. His energy feels very static. You can't hear anything through the static, you know? And so you want him to get to where he can find his way out of the static before really messing with him, because if not, you're just going to keep going back and forth with him. We don't want that. But thank you again for your donations, love. I appreciate you. All right. Hello. Hello, hello. What does my spirit team want to communicate with you? I don't know why I'm giving you so many cards. Okay. Stop it. Spirit side, you're kind of like fighting against the flow of things. Like, there's a season for this and there's a season for that. And maybe you feel behind on something. Maybe you see people getting all these accolades and manifesting things that happen immediately and all of that. And you're kind of like, why thou hold out on me? You know, like, I've been waiting for this. So I think you're starting to get a little stir crazy, a little anxious, a little like you're letting the fear creep in. And Spirit's like, hold on. Just hold on. We're waiting for you to understand that anything that comes easy is never going to be worth it. The things that you are patient for and that take time and work, those are the things that truly matter in life, right? I got the Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. It's coming, babe. But quit fighting the process is what they're saying. Like, just tell yourself, like, the longer I wait, the more blessings I'm storing to come down. You know what I mean? So, be patient. It's coming. They're like, you're out there like, what the fuck? Where's mine? That's the way I feel. Like you're yelling at the moon like, hey, you forget me? Still here, waiting. That's funny. Just the image I got in my head was hilarious. All right, Stephanie, you got a job opportunity today. Oh, hold on, I gotta go back. Okay. Okay. You're right on the precipice of starting something brand new. And I feel that you've had to walk away from something that you probably really loved, but you knew like your Nine of Cups was on the other side of that. I think your manifestation, as long as you don't just stop going for it, things will be okay. If you need to, take the job for the meantime. You know what I mean? Like, if you need the money, take it. I'm not going to ever tell you not to take a job. But what I'm getting is like you're in the process of finding your way. Um, it may not be everything that you want it to be, and you can leave at any time. You know, maybe get a couple paychecks under your belt and walk off. Um, I think the end of the year is going to be a lot more fruitful for you. It's just you're kind of like, you're not recognizing that you already have all the tools you need. You just haven't quite found like what I'm going to do with them. You know, it's kind of like having a hammer and being like, what do I need to nail? You know, like, why do I have this hammer? What can I do with it? You know, and so you have these abilities, and you're like, but where can I put them to where it's going to be the most prosperous? And during the time of you being without money, you might want to go get some, you know, just so you can build up for when you do step into that adventure of starting off on your own and doing your own thing. All right, general love. Girl, you are love. General love. Please don't go. Is the feeling. Please don't leave me. That's the way it feels. So you could be contemplating ending something and the person feels it and they're like, well, shit, here, let me give you something. Don't go. Because I have the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Death card. It's like, wait, hold up. Don't leave me. Let me give you something. Let me tell you, let me give you back what you've given me, kind of thing. Let's balance this out. So I see somebody stressed out. But I also feel there's somebody watching you. You could receive some unexpected communication via like the internet, email, text message, whatever. It's different than this though. You might have put like a ultimatum on something, or not even an ultimatum, but like act right or I'm out, and they're believing it, so they're like, okay, let me stop you real quick. But there is somebody on the sidelines outside of this that's kind of looking in, like waiting for an opportunity possibly, because you're in a very like magnetic energy right now. All right, Angelica. And have a beautiful night to those who I read for. What can you expect for this month? And Lovers at the bottom. I got the Two of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Six of Cups. This looks like a return of somebody that maybe you didn't have the best experience with in the past, but you've been on their mind and they're like, I need to come and say something before she gets into another relationship, possibly. Kind of like M's, but different. This one feels like it's not anything that's currently in your energy. That kind of feels like a past thing. Maybe they're coming back to apologize and make things right. Maybe they want to bring that love and feeling back with the Lovers and the King of Cups. Bring that love and feeling. That love and feeling. That love and feeling. Loving feeling. Yeah. Good night, love. All right, Mary Jane. Why does he want to reconcile with you? I think my chat is slow today. Whew. Thank you for being here, boo. Alright, why does your ex want to reconcile? For me, this feels like the last time you dealt with your ex, they were carrying a lot of things that they seem to have worked through. But it's like they've been waiting for the day to be able to tell you something, or to be able to show you how much they've changed. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe they just want another chance to show you who they are. Like they aren't as bad of a person as maybe you thought they were. Maybe they're coming to make up for it. Or at least that's what they're telling me today. Use discernment as always, but hopefully that helps, Boo Face. Diamond Girl. Diamond Girl. You're welcome, babe. General love for you too. It's another general love day. General love, general love, general love. Happy birthday. Hello, world. All right. You're kind of in the middle of an elevation here. And so somebody could come back trying to feed you an illusion. And you're going to have to make the choice whether you're still going to go for something that's more for you, or are you going to get lost in the illusion of what somebody's promising you. Because I have the Seven of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. So I feel like you're going to get a lot of attention, and you're going to have to decide, like, who's feeding me bullshit and who's really here, you know, like, to show me. Because I feel like you're about, like, you're leveling up as far as men are concerned or relationships are concerned. So it's like, are you going to fall back into the illusion, or are you going to, like, take your place elevated? Go for something better, I guess, is what it's telling me. Stranger Things is coming out next month. Woohoo. Okay, Starry. Any... things only have as much control as you let them have. And that's kind of just what Spirit was telling me. Maybe you let it. And I understand. that it's hard when things look hard all around you. To stand there and be like, I am a child of the Most High. I don't care what things look like right now. They will get better. And I'm kind of feeling like you need to stand up against the dark instead of, like, retreating. Like, when something bad happens, it's like, oh my gosh, what else, you know? And you're basically, like, be careful with your words, because that's kind of what I feel like you're saying is, like, what else is gonna happen? What else, you know? And Spirit's like, don't ask that question, because most of the time you'll see what else. You're in the middle of a dark night of the soul. I do feel that. I feel like your world's crumbling down around you. Nothing looks the same. Everything that you try keeps falling apart with the Tower. You need to find you a good group of, like, a soul tribe, a community. Find you something positive to do. Whether it be go to church, whether it be, like, I don't know. There's all kinds of, like, events. You need to have a strong group around you that they are constantly feeding you positivity. I think you kind of feel alone right now. You feel bound to El Diablo here. Be careful of who you interact with too. Sometimes it's best to stay by yourself during times like this, but it's saying you need at least somebody to go to, somebody to help you to keep your mind focused on something positive, like a creative outlet, something like that. And no, it's not going to feel comfortable. Everything does look like, you know, it's stressful right now. I get it. But don't let the fear of it keep you bound to it. Because if you give in to the fear, it just feeds and feeds and feeds the dark. Start feeding light into it, no matter what it looks like. I've got this. Not today, Satan. Get under my feet. You know, just speak it. Get on your knees. Pray. Meditate. Remember, the light is always there, regardless of what it looks like. And I know it's hard. Big hugs to you, but that's the only way you can stop it, is to accept that you're more powerful than you're giving yourself credit for. You know what? Diablo will always come for the brightest until they realize, like, you stop. It's not that the devil will ever stop coming for you, it's that you're not going to notice it anymore because you know how to walk in abundance. It's kind of like once you get the mastery of both worlds, the light and the dark, you kind of walk in the in between, knowing it's there, but not caring because you know the light will always win. Alright, so Nana. Sakara, the Aries feelings towards you. The song Lose Control is playing right now. Six of Wands, Queen of Cups, Sun. They feel all the feels for you. And they're good feelings. They feel like with you things can be victorious. They see the sun in you. They see the light in you. They see the love in you. So they got a lot of strong feelings for you right now. But sometimes the light can be too bright. Like right now, the light is too bright in my eyes. And I want to just put my hoodie on. And they could feel a little bit like that sometimes. Ocho Philly. Sorry, the free list is closed, babe. I just saw that. You see? You see? Is that the name you see? Like, I see. Jada? Jada came back and then she bounced on me. What? Shaking my head, Jada. Michelle. Oh, you are here. Okay, good. Thanks for letting me know. Did the screenshots I posted exposing Robert cause problems for him? Ooh, girl, you were messy. Alright, did they cause problems? Oh, yeah. I think you busted up a happy home. 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Lovers. You exposed them. You sure did. I don't know if you can see that card, but that death card was at the bottom. 5 of Pentacles. You finished it, alright. Keep it finished. Keep the door closed. Close it all the way. Like, concrete it. All of it. Because the one thing I will say is that as long as you're doing that, you still got feelings, you know? No, I've been there. I understand. I do. Thank you, Rachel, for your 2 donations. Sometimes you have to be like, hey, don't mess with me. I think I'm going to close the donation list after Rachel. You're welcome, babe. Just give me your questions, my love. Give me your questions, Rachel. And thank you for your donations. I already said it. I said thank you, Rachel, for your donations. You don't hear me. You don't hear me. I said thank you before you were saying I'll send a payment. When do I see you moving out? Girl, of course I want your donations. Spirit's kind of saying when your money's right. Maybe your money's not there yet. Get your money together. Because I think that's the only thing that's keeping you from moving forward right now. Is like you've had kind of a hard time recently. And Spirit's like, save your money. But they're also kind of telling me there might be programs or something that you can get like help with, like getting into a place, or maybe look into I don't want to say like domestic abuse centers, but something like that. Like charity organizations that will help you find a place. Not saying you're poor at all. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying it's kind of like that's what it's telling me. It's like you need to be a little bit more prepared first. I kind of feel like it's gonna happen sooner rather than later, but right now there's a blockage because of the money. Or you're not sure where to go yet. I would say like maybe the end of Scorpio season, or sometime in Scorpio season. It's coming, it's just not going to happen right away. And I think that's because you're not prepared yet. But I got the Queen of Pentacles twice, so you're going to figure it out. It's just you got to get that money right first. Or there's somebody that can help you, something like that. Or you're going to get help from somebody. Okay, you want me to look into another tarot reader? Gotcha. Yeah, they don't really have it around here either, but there are programs. It's like, um, I know for sure domestic abuse places, they have shelters, but I don't mean that. But there's organizations for the community, maybe called 211. Or I don't know, New York, it has 211. That's what we call to try to find like, um, there's all kinds of help around. You just gotta look for it. Not so much Section 8, but other places. All right. I know. I know New York is. I have a friend that just moved here from New York a couple of years ago because it was so expensive up there that they just were like, down here, it seems like a lot cheaper. You see my hair? It does all this weird stuff. I don't know what. All right. So we're going to look into a tarot reader. What is her problem, right? Okay, my opinion. Oh. I don't know. I haven't been in the position of never having kids because I always had kids, you know. But I know there's lots of programs in Texas, at least. All right, show me Astro Pretty. It's kind of like what they're telling me is like they didn't mean it the way you took it. It could have just been like the misunderstanding. I know me and you get misunderstandings a lot. I don't think they're holding on to it, and I don't necessarily think they have a bad energy. I don't think they mean to be that way, but it looks like maybe during the moment that that happened, there was a lot of other people wanting attention too, or like asking them for attention. Because what she's saying is like, I like I harbor no ill will. Like I want the best for everybody. I want them to heal themselves. Um, it kind of feels that maybe you were asking like the same question over and over, and she was telling you like you need to end this connection or you need to move past this connection. And maybe she felt like you didn't hear her or you didn't want to accept the answer, and so she's like, I don't even know what else I could tell you. Like I want what's best for you, and I can only say what I can, you know. And as a tarot reader, I understand, but I think it was more of like things were just too much in the moment when she got the attitude with you. But I don't think she wanted like any or like harbors any ill will. Yeah, it looks like there was just a lot of information coming to her at once, and she couldn't quite get what you were saying, or she wasn't understanding. Because I think the way that she's showing me is like I've told you time and time again about a certain situation. Like there's bigger and better out there for you, and maybe you didn't want to hear what she had to say, or she didn't feel that you wanted to hear what she had to say. Like I don't know the situation, I'm just telling you. And then you know she remembers you, so it's like she knows after that you've like retreated or not been there for a while. But I don't think she meant any harm from what I can see. And I will tell you, if I see somebody trying to do harm, I'll let you know. But the way she says it is like there's just so much going on that it's hard to get my point across, because all I want was what healing and what's best for you. Well, hopefully that makes sense. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like it's kind of like what I said. Like, she saw something in you that you weren't like receiving what she was saying. And that could also mean like maybe she thought you were going to cause problems for her channel or something like that. And she's like, I don't want to take any more payments. Sometimes people can pick up on certain energies and not everybody's going to get along. So if she's not your reader, I'd say I wouldn't worry about it. I would just forget her. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think she meant any harm, though. It just feels like maybe the things she was telling you, y'all had some kind of misunderstanding. But hopefully that helps. Alright. So no more donations. Just so everybody knows. Irene. I mean, at least she's not, like, holding any hard feelings. I don't think she did. Tebow's current energy towards you. Irene. I would say give them time. Their heart isn't quite fully open to where it needs to be. They could be thinking about, if y'all are apart, returning to about Sagittarius season. Or there will be some kind of communication by Sagittarius season. I just feel like get in their head a lot, and their heart isn't quite fully open, their heart space. That they have things that, they still need healing on. But I do feel like they still have feelings for you. It's just when somebody lives mainly in their head, when they say they have feelings, it's different than when you say you have feelings, So y'all are just very different people. I mean, that's right. No one is perfect. You're very right about that. Yeah, he definitely thinks too much. Okay, you want to know, will V propose marriage next year? Let's see. I feel like he's going to, but it might be a little further out than you're anticipating. And if it happens next year, I think it'd be in August. So like Leo season. But he's trying to take it slow, is from what I'm seeing. Because you don't want to get married quick, I promise you. Not a good idea. Alright. Have a good night, Irene. Alright, Alex. Of course, my love. I mean, you got to remember too, sometimes readers need to protect their energy. And I kind of like have felt my own feelings, and sometimes spirits just like don't read, and if they're following what God's telling them, you can't be against it. You know what I mean? Not saying that you're wrong or she's wrong, just saying in general, if somebody doesn't want to fuck with you, they don't have to. You know what I mean? Because you gave her $600, and I'm sure she did the readings for all of that $600. But I do feel like at some point, sometimes you do have to cut people off in order to either protect them or protect yourself or whatever. Like maybe Spirit was telling her don't accept donations. Maybe she needs to put her money somewhere else, or who knows. It's just saying in general, you gotta see both sides, I guess. Alex left on me? The heck? Ari left. Donna, what's coming towards you in love in the next few months? There's still a cycle you're working on, from what I can see. And it could be that you're feeling kind of stuck, like you don't know where to meet people, where to go. But this time is necessary because you're learning to love yourself and build things for yourself. So that way the energy that you're sending out to the universe is that of a secure individual. So when you show the universe, I'm good on my own, I can take care of my own, I don't need a man. I may want one, but I feel like that's what's changing right now for you. And with that, you're going to draw in a different level of partner, a different level of, right now you don't see that the red string of fate is wrapped all the way around you and that you're still connected to exactly what's meant for you. It's just your season right now is then the 9, and the 9 is everybody's year this year. So it's very important for you to feed into yourself and be the vibration that you want to attract the partner, because you don't want to go after something just to settle. You want something that is going to align with you when you're at your highest, because that means that you're going to have the highest level of a partner, right? Because you're showing up that way. And I do feel like it's coming. It's just you're still like working something out internally. Maybe it's your own abundance, your own purpose, your own journey in general is important right now. But I hope that helps, love. No, I understand. Sienna. What will be hidden from you this month and I don't know about? And the one thing in life is we've got to realize that we can't take things personal because people feel the way they feel, and sometimes that no matter what, you two just aren't meant to and take it as a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like you were shown something and now you can move on. No hard feelings, that kind of thing. All right. What will what will be hidden from you this month that you don't know about? Like what's coming that's hidden, right? Damn. I think it's the way you worded it. Because for me, it looks like somebody is hiding like their pain and their stress. Somebody close to you is holding their. And that's what's hidden. Is like somebody around you is maybe needing you to pay more attention. Because there's some hidden like pain and blockage with somebody that's close to you. That could also mean like the person that's close to you is coming back to apologize for hurting you. I'm not sure. Of course, love. Mm. Good night, love. Oh. General around finances. The moon came out in reverse, so something that's been hidden from you is about to be brought to light. Something you're going to celebrate. Something that's going to make you happy. This can mean like maybe your job is very stressful and things have been like, when are things going to change, you know, or you've been looking at other areas to get a job. There is something you're going to celebrate though. This could also mean like there's conflict at work and you're like, there's something that happens that helps you to move past the conflict, or maybe you get a raise and you're not worried about money anymore. I do feel like there's something to celebrate though. Maybe it's been hidden, the opportunity's been hidden from you because you weren't ready for it yet. Maybe you needed to handle something on your own first. I'm not sure. But maybe it could be like a freeze on hiring or something that comes open, a raise, something like that. All right, Rachel, your turn. But I think she left. I think she left. You're welcome, babe. Jojo. No. I don't have anybody after that. Pretty in Pink. My list stopped at Jojo. Is he hurt now that you cut him off? This song right now is This Ain't No Tryout by Zania Monette. So you might want to listen to that song. I don't think he expected it. I do feel like he's hurt. It came out of nowhere from what he's saying. Kind of put him in a chasing energy. Maybe he was a runner. Now he's chasing it. But definitely feels like he was hurt. Has Kay been missing you? I definitely feel like they do miss you. Things are a lot heavier is kind of the way that they're showing me, whereas with you they felt more abundant, they felt seen, and now they feel like the weight of the world. So I would say yeah. Not gonna beg to be or something. Claim it or move on. My favorite part is that part. It says, "Cause I ain't staying in no halfway home." Hopefully. Hopefully. You're welcome. Steffi? Chase. You're welcome. Odette. Good night, babe. Thank you for being here. You were jamming the same song. Sleep well, my love. All right, Jean. What are your Virgo's friends' feelings, next actions? Times 2? Got you. You want me to ask it twice, Jean, to make up for the last line? See if we get 2 different answers. Feelings, the next actions. Okay. He's stressing out, like, at night. And it could be because you're on his mind at night. And he's like, what am I going to do with this? I need to tell her. I want to tell her. I want to show her. Like, I'm stressing about this lady. This woman. Because I've got the 9 of Swords, the Judgment card, and the Sun. I feel like he's going to finally make that judgment call and, like, let you know. Or at least make it more clear. Which would be amazing. Hey, I don't mind. It's okay. Just in case it's off, do it again, right? He just knows he can't approach you the way he's approached other people. But I think all will be revealed very soon, probably during Scorpio season. But I think he's kind of low-key obsessed with you, to be honest. King of Cups want to fly out. Hermit. So he's holding those feelings back. I think Spirit was trying to get Two of Cups. Trying to get that second part out. Three of Wands. He's waiting for the right moment. Okay, Spirit. Waiting and watching. Yeah, he's stressing. I see that he's stressing. But thank y'all for being here for me. All the donations, all the love. I appreciate it so much. And I will see y'all again on Friday. If you need me in the in-between, y'all know where to reach me. Love you so much. It don't look like a heart. I'm going to have to do it upside down. I don't know. Whatever, I give up. Peace.